get started. So bring your arms out to the sides. Hands up. Stretch it out. Great job. Hands back behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift those arms up. Great. Pull up the neck over here. Stretch out those arms. Cross them over. Good. Inhale. And exhale. So today we will need two things. One of them will be either a resistance band or a towel. The towel only needs to be about this much in length. We're going to put it behind our neck in a little while to do some neck stretches. Okay. And then the other thing, if you guys need help stretching, if you don't have a resistance band and your towel is maybe not long enough, sometimes you can always use a yoga strap. And I'll be showing you what one of those looks like today. Okay. So now's the time right now to go get your resistance band and maybe a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap or a resistance band, again, you can use a towel. And it can be a regular bath towel or just like a short one. Anything that would help you stretch your leg a little bit more. And then another thing that we're going to use to stretch on our neck. Okay. Yeah. Take a deep breath. And exhale. All right, so we're going to get into some leg stretches here. So our first one that we're going to do is our quadricep stretch. So that one's pretty basic. You're going to be on your side. While we're on the side, you want to make sure your knee is pointing down and away from you. You don't want to have your knee hiking up in front. Okay, because a lot of people I see do this stretch, but when we do it this way, you're not allowing your quadricep to fully stretch out. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, great job. Remember with every stretch that we don't want to bounce into it, you want to go slowly. Good. Straighten leg. And we switch sides. Alright. Same thing on that side. Remember, you don't want your knee hiking in front, you want it back. Down. Deep breath. Great job. Stretch it out. Good. So that is our quadricep stretch. Now for our hamstring, we're actually going to start on the knees for that one. So we're on our hands and knees. We're going to bring one foot in front. And you're going to lean forward. Okay? So I'm leaning forward, making sure my leg is straight, so that I'm getting a nice hamstring stretch. If I can reach the foot, even better. If it's not, it's okay. Breath. And so if you're doing this, your knees bent, you're not going to be getting much of the hamstring stretch. So try your best to straighten up that leg. If it's too hard for you to lean forward, you can do the same thing, standing up, and just see how far you can go. Good. And when you're ready, we'll switch sides. Good. And remember, you can start up first, and then from there, see how far you're able to go down. Remember to breathe with it. And when we do this motion, just because maybe your knee is slightly bent, your hamstrings might be a little tight, that's okay. Remember, just don't bounce it, go slow. Relax. Sometimes it's a little hard hard to go on your knees, just maybe we have tightness there. So only do what you feel comfortable doing. Don't force yourself to move in a way that's unnatural to you. The last thing I want to do is cause you pain. All right, so I'm going to go back down into crisscross position. Good. We're going to do our thoracic stretch. So usually I would recommend doing this kind of like on a padded surface. That way your low body can kind of curl in a little bit naturally, like on the end of a bed or a couch. I really like to stretch in those types of positions. On the flat floor, it's a little difficult. You're going to bring your forearm down or your elbow. If you can't reach all the way down, just put your hand there and see how much you can bend your elbow. With your opposite hand, we're going to go up to the ceiling. And I want you guys to look at your hand while you're pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to hold this. Take a few deep breaths. And switch sides. Same thing. Leaning down. Remember, if you can't put your forearm down, hands down, then bend the elbow as much as you can. Hand up. Look up towards your hand. Good. Deep breath lower here. And relax. Great job. All right, now I want you guys to bring your hands on your knees. Twist one elbow forward and turn your head with it. And switch. Good. We're going to bring our feet close to our body here for our butterfly stretch. Now, our butterfly stretch is really good for hip mobility. Sometimes a lot of people have difficulty bringing their knees down close to the ground. That's normal. It's more so for men that their knees are a little higher up. But we want to maintain good flexibility and mobility so that way we have better balance. We're able to move and walk smoothly as we age. Okay? Elbows pressing into the thighs, lean forward. You want to try and press as you lean. Take deep breaths. I know this one is uncomfortable, but it should not cause you pain. If it starts to hurt from pressing too much, look, ease up a little bit. Deep breath. Good. And lean forward again. So if using your elbows is not enough, you can always put your hands on your knees and lean forward and do the same thing. Just be careful of how much pressure you're putting on your knees and that you're able to stretch that far. Good. Great job. So bring your legs out to the side as far as you can. Okay, while we're here, try and maintain your toes and your knees pointing up to the ceiling. If at any point in time they start to kind of roll in, that's your body telling you, stop, you don't need to go down. And much further than that. Okay, so toes up, knees up. We're going to lean forward. Go as far as you feel comfortable. Good. Deep breath forward here. Once you're as far as you feel comfortable, drop those forearms. See how low you can get your body to the ground. And bring yourself up. Great job. Woo. And then lean forward. Good. Okay, so now what we're doing here is a low back stretch. So for that, what I want you guys to do is actually bring your foot over. There we go. Good. And I'm going to bring my opposite hand to knee here. Triangle elbow to knee, and just move my weight. This one I really like because of the low back. You might also feel this in your hip. Deep breath in here. Good job. Side, same thing. Almost there. Crossing over. And relax. Good. All right. We're going to continue to open up those hips a little bit more, but we're going to do it on the floor. So go ahead and lay on your back. Okay. While we're on the back, what we're going to do here is bring your opposite ankle to knee. Okay. So I'm using my right ankle on top of my left knee. What I'm going to do is pull my knee or my leg into my chest. And because this is the knee that's bent and ankle on me, I'm going to open up this side here. So this is my right leg. I'm opening up my right hip. So pull your left leg as close to your body as you can. You should be able to feel your hip. Breathe into it. Reach on. And switching sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Pull as close to your body as you can. Hold on to those knees. We're going to move them around in a nice circle, loosening up our lower lumbar. And opposite way around. Great job. Okay, so now is a good time to grab your yoga strap, resistance band, or a towel if you don't have either of those, okay? If you're very flexible, probably do this on your own, but for that next one, you will need either a towel or a resistance band, okay? Go ahead and grab them for me. All right, so I got both of my supplies. So I'm using a resistance band. This one's a extra heavy band, so it's really strong. But I really like this one because we're gonna put this one behind our neck. It's a little firmer. So that's why I'm using this resistance band. If you have really thin ones, probably better off with a towel. Okay. All right, and then this is my yoga strap. Okay. So it has these little spots where you're able to either put your foot in, and then on the end it has a handle. Maybe this one's for someone who's really tall. I can just hold on to this part and we'll get a good stretch in. So the point of the yoga straps are to assist you into a stretch. Sometimes when using resistance bands, they have a little give in them. So it's, the resistance band is resisting. But this one helps you get into that position just a little bit more, and it feels a lot firmer. And the added benefit to the yoga straps, and they're not going to fling back at you. You lose the grip. Worst thing is your foot's going to fall. This guy isn't going to smack you in the face, and if it does, it's not going to hurt. But with these guys, yeah, that doesn't feel great. So I would prefer for leg stretches, most definitely if you're pulling the strap towards your body, that you use the yoga strap as opposed to resistance band. There's always that the risk of snapping yourself. Does not feel good. I've done it plenty of times. Okay. All right. So we're gonna start off first with our neck stretch, and then we'll get into the foot stretch. So I've been getting a lot of requests from people who are sedentary. They work in the office or they work from home, and we're typing away, and we're looking down, or we're texting, and all of this. My head is down. Okay. So if we're in proper posture, our head doesn't weigh as much on our neck, but as soon as we start to change the angle, we're adding so much more pressure to the neck. That's where we get neck pain, that's where we get headaches, that's where we get like knots in the neck, migraines. It's just not a good combo. But what happens a lot of the time is when we're leaning forward, we kind of get rid of our natural neck arch, where we're able to pull back because we're pushing our neck so much forward all the time. So to help work on that, you can use a resistance band or a towel. This is a thick resistance band, so I'm using this one. Okay, and all I'm going to do, actually, let me fold this in half so that way I have a little bit more. There we go. So all I'm going to do to start off is hold it on my neck. And you want to have it at about shoulder height. So I have my hands at shoulder height, and I'm just going to lean back. I'm barely even pulling. I'm just having a firm grip on it. I'm going to lean back. And come up. Back. And come up. Great job. Deep breath. And up. Woo. Change your angle. Bring it down. Again, firm grip, don't pull on it just yet. And up. Getting that natural curve back into your neck. Be mindful of how much pressure you're putting on it. Again, I'm telling you, I'm barely holding it firm. I'm not pushing it away from my body just yet, okay? Great job. Okay, now again, I have it at shoulder height, extending. Now what I want you guys to do is, I want you to retract your neck. So bust out those double chins, okay? So I want you to pull your chin into your chest and add slight resistance. So I'm pulling away just a little bit and tucking in my chin. And relax on both ends. So I'm relaxing the band in my head and tighten it in. And relax and tighten. Great job, hold it. And relax. Great job. Don't be shy, no one's judging you here. When we retract our head backwards, naturally that little chin pops out. Okay, don't worry about it. Ready? Again, pull back. And relax on both ends. Pull back. And relax on both ends. Now for this next one, what I want you to do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna tilt our head back. As we do that, I want you guys to pull your arms away from your body just a little bit. This band is really thick, so I'm not gonna be pulling that far. Okay, ready? Lean back, pull, and relax. Lean back and pull. And again, when I pull, I'm at shoulder height as I pull away. Lean back and pull. Relax. Good. Be gentle on your neck. Ooh, keep going. Back. Pull. One more. Pull. And relax. Good. All right. So what I'm going to do now with my band is not behind my neck right now. I'm going to put it to the back of my head. Okay. And again, I really like this band because it's really thick. Okay. And what I'm going to do is retract my head back and retracting my head. And what I'm going to use is the band to pull it forward. So we have some resistance back here, okay? We strengthen our neck through retraction, not through extension. Okay, ready? And pulling back, trying to pull my hip forward with the band. Deep breath. Relax. Then you can get the same resistance from a towel. Just gotta be mindful of how much you pull. Okay. Good job. Now with the band behind the neck again, lightly pulling. I'm gonna roll my neck. Good. All right, bring the band out. And away. So with that, I try not to go any longer than like 5 minutes. Because the neck can only take so much, especially if you're not working your neck on a regular basis, like through core exercise, or we do like crunches and whatnot, and we're working on keeping that neck contracted and building those neck muscles, as well as our core muscles too. Okay, and next up we're going to use our yoga strap. Woo. All right, and a lot of the other requests I get are for our glutes, our low back. So I really wanted to get into those today because I feel that I don't give them enough attention during other classes. So here we go. What I want you guys to do is, if you can, if you have the yoga strap, you can put it in one of those little pockets there. If you're using a towel, perfectly fine. Just remember, put it around the foot, kind of roll it up so you get a good grip on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back onto our mat. We're going to go into a hamstring pose, or hamstring stretch. So I'm pulling my leg back towards me as much as I can. My opposite leg is going to try and stay flat on the floor. Pull it towards you. Great job. So a nice stretch in your hamstring. This stretch only works if your knee is not bent. If your knee is crazy bent, you might be feeling a tiny bit in your glute, but we're not getting the hamstring up. So whatever you do, make sure your leg is locked and straight, and then pull back from there. Okay? If you have a habit of hyperextending your knee, that's when your knee bends the wrong way. Be gentle and kind of just be mindful. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. I love the yoga stretches. Okay, take it out to the side. Now you should be feeling your hip adductors, the inner thigh muscle, while you're stretching out to the side. Good. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. You guys are looking great. Good. Come on up. Again, going gently into each of these stretches. I'm not bouncing. Good. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. Now I want to bend my knee, pull it as far back as I can. Again, working on that hip mobility. I'm going to bring my knee out towards the side of my body. Good. And we're going to go into a pose where we're going to use this position called our happy baby pose. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. Straighten it out. Now, what you can also do, and we'll do it later in the core part, is when you bring your leg down, you can bring yourself back up into this position. How do you do it? Okay. Both sides. We're going to do the same exact thing. There you go. Make sure again the leg is straight. You're not bending the knee too much, if at all. Inhale. Exhale. Move as far back as you can. This side is a little bit more tight for me. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Try and see how far you can go. Now we're going to do our hip adductor stretch. So you should still feel your hamstring, but you should also feel the inner thigh. It's important while we do this stretch that your body is facing the ceiling or just upward. You're not allowing your hips to turn. Okay, keep your hips down. Nice deep breath while we're here. Are you ready to switch sides? Same thing. Go as far as you feel comfortable, okay? For me, it's about right here. Great job. Breathe into it. You got it. Good. Now I'm going to pull it off to the side into my happy baby, or my half happy baby pose. Try and keep that opposite leg down. This knee is coming out to the side. Try to bring my foot as high as I can. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and take the yoga strap off. Now we're going to go into our happy baby pose. So if you can reach your ankle or your calves, go for it. Pull the knees out to the side. And hold it. If you're way up here, that's okay. Try and bring the knees a little bit out to the side. Take deep breaths. And exhale. All we're working on right now is our hip mobility, being able to move, get into different positions comfortably so that we reduce our risk for injury moving forward. Without hip mobility, we don't have that stability, that balance. It's all kind of gets thrown out of whack. Good. Straighten the legs out for me. Hands up above the head, stretch it out. All right, we're going to start with our core workout. If you notice, today was a little bit more focused on stretching, loosening up, more so than the core work itself. A lot of our classes are more core driven, but I wanted to take a special break to show you guys how to get deeper into those quads, our hamstrings, and our glutes, okay? As well as our neck stretches. And those are one of the most requested stretches I get. Hands up. We're going to come up off of our shoulder blades, reaching for those toes. Don't need to come all the way up yet. 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Now from there, what I want you guys to do is go into a sit-up. Ready? For 10. Go. Got one more. Great job. Take it down again. Okay. All right. From here, now we're going to go into our reverse crunch. So you can start with a modified one hand on the floor. The chest. Jump. Good. 7, 8, 9. Great job. 10. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to do the same movement but with our legs extended, okay? Legs extended. If you want, you can put either hands behind the head. If you have low back issues, you put your hands underneath your tailbone. Ready? And 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. So our next one is our cross crunch. All right. So with the cross crunch, you can do it up off of our shoulder blades, hands behind the ears, knees starting into the chest. We're going to bring arms to elbow and switch one in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and relax. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. We just finished our cross crunch. The next one that we're going to do, we're going to do our frog kick. So with those frog kicks, your knees are into your chest. You're connecting your heels together, making a V shape with the feet. And we're going to extend out and come back in together. Ready? Go out. And come back in, keeping those heels together. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Inhale. And exhale. And the legs, we're going to do our air plunge next. Bring those knees into the chest and extend up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Inhale and exhale. Great. All right. So our next one that we're doing is called our starfish. So open those arms nice and wide, opposite hand to foot. Ready? And go. And good. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and one more on each side. 10, and relax. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Next up, we're going to go ahead and move those legs. So our next one, we're doing heel taps. So we're going to do one at a time. Go ahead, start off with your legs straight up in the air. Straighten them out as much as you can. Hands behind the head. And we've got one leg at a time. 1, and 2. And good, keep going. Good. And relax. Break down over our heel taps. Next up, we're going to go into our row. So I want you guys to go straighten out the plate. Hands above the head. We're going to reach for our toes, right? So 1, low on the way down. 2, 3, good job. Keep it moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. All right. So our next one we're going to do is actually going to be in our downward facing dog position first. So we're going to do 2 things. One of them is going to be a walkout with our hands. We're going to walk back in. Then later, we're going to do a pike walk. That's where you walk your feet towards your hands and then walk back. All right. So I want you guys to actually start standing up, and then we're going to walk out and come back. Ready? I'm standing on one edge of my mat. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. So I'm bringing my hands down. Walk forward towards one end. And walk on. That's it. That's all we're doing. 1. We can go into time. Back. 2. And walk back. Good. 3. And 4. And almost done. 5. Walk into your plank. And good. Breath in now. And exhale. Now this time we're going to walk into our plank and walk those toes up towards our hands. Ready? And go. Walking into our plank. Okay, now walk your toes towards your hands. Walk back. And walk up. And 2. 3. 4. Down, come back up. And back. Good job. Good job. Now for this next one, because we will be in a plank in my spot. So I'm going to do this barefoot. Okay. So for this next one, we're doing a plank march. So you're going to be on your forearms. You're going to walk those feet one at a time. Make sure that you're gentle to your toes. I shouldn't see any slamming on the toes. Soft, smooth, smooth. Right? Down onto your belly. On those forearms. Pick yourself up and march. Come on. Good. No. Okay. All right. So for our next one, another plank movement. I like to keep our planks moving. Okay. So bear with me. I'll do an example for you guys. This one's going to include some movement. So I think I'm going to do this one without my mat. But if you feel okay on your mat, that's fine. Okay, so I'm without my mat right now. I'm going to go into a plank. What I'm going to do here is turn my body into a T-plank, step out, and I want to reach my foot, go back into my plank, turn, reach my foot, back into the plank. Good. Turn, plank, turn, reach, back into the plank. Okay? So we are adding some movement. It's going to take a second for you guys to get your balance and be able to do it, but I have. All right? If it's a little too challenging when you're on your in your plank here, take it slow. Keep your hand on the floor, and then reach. Hand on the floor, take it back, and then do the same thing on the other side. Okay? So I'm going to try and do 5 of those movements on each side fluidly. Okay? Nice and smooth. And 1, 2, good job. Deep breath. And just from that movement, you should already start to feel your heartbeat going up. All right. So our next one is going to be our reach throughs. So instead of just kicking our foot up, I want you guys to reach back and behind you. You'll see what I mean in a second. Back into the plank. We're going to turn and drive. Turn, right down, drive it up. And side, turn, drive it up. Good. So what we're working on here is our shoulder mobility, as well as proprioception. It's knowing where your body is, how it's placed. And relax. So what I love about those kind of primal movements is you still have really good workout from them. Good job. I'm going to grab my mat again. Deep breath. You guys did great with those last 2 movements. So that one was maybe plank to kick reach. The second one was our plank to overhead reach. So we're going to start bringing it back down, literally on the ground. We're going to go onto our back. And this last one I like for our core because, again, it challenges our stability, and we're going to be in an active core position. And when we do that, we are going to be moving those arms pretty fast to challenge our stability of our core, and as well as our lung capacity. I do talk a lot during class, and for that. But it's to help with your instruction, but also it helps work on my lung capacity because I find that now rarely I'm out of breath when teaching classes, and that is always improved by the more I do it, the better I get. Same thing with you guys. So for this one, if you can join me in counting, that would be great. The way I count for the 100 is a little different. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 7, 8, 9, 2. If you cannot count with me the entire time, that is okay. You can also just say the last number. 1, 2. In my classes that are in person, that's how we roll. Okay? Go ahead and take it all the way down. Now with your 100s, you always have these modifications. You can keep your knees 90-degree angle, or you can extend out. You want to make it harder on yourself. For our upper body, we're always up off the shoulder blades, hands side. But if you have neck problems, hands behind the head, one hand behind the head or both. But it's better if you just do one. That way you can still move one arm. Okay. Ready? Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Good. Another movement that we're going to do before we start to stretch is called our dead bugs. One of my new favorite exercises. Go ahead and lift up your legs. Up off the shoulder blades. Okay, if you can, you can actually start off with a dead knee. We're going to go opposite arm. Lift. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and almost there. 10, and relax. Good job. Woo. What I want you guys to do actually is bring your knees into your chest. Pulling as far back as you feel comfortable. Roll the legs around in a nice circle. Good. When you're ready, we're going to come into a seated position. Inhale and exhale. Good. So we're in a seated position. I usually always love to close class with this mantra. It stands for SHAPE, S-H-A-P-E. Remember your health and positive energy. Believe it and achieve it. Doubt it and doubt it. Good. Before we close, get some nice stretches in. Pull it to the side. Thank you guys so much for staying with me, especially for the end of the portion of the class. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any stretches that you would like to work on, go ahead and please let me know, and I will try my best to add them into the next class. Good. And then if you have any exercises that you would like to add or areas of the body that you'd like to focus on, again, just let me know and I'll try my best. All right. See you guys.